when you say nothing at all.
Keith Whitley was destined to be perhaps the biggest country star ever before his tragic passing in 1989 from alcohol poisoning at the young age of 33.
Keith Whitley was found dead in his Goodlettsville home just after noon today.
The last 3 years of his life, he was married to Lorrie Morgan. It was the most tragic love story one can imagine. And the last note that Keith wrote to Lorrie on the day he died is the most beautiful yet heartbreaking thing you will read today. There were many conspiracy theories around the death of Keith Whitley, some even blaming Morgan for what happened. But this video is not about that. It's about Lorrie's interview from May 1989, 2 weeks after Keith's death, where she opened up on her relationship with the rising country superstar of the late 80s and what happened the day he passed away. When asked if she feared Whitley might kill himself with alcohol, Lorrie admitted that she was warned about Keith's alcohol problems by his manager, Don Light, when she first met Keith 3 years before, but she hoped against her better judgment that her love for him would be enough to help him overcome his struggles. Unfortunately, Keith's personal tragedies and past troubles with alcohol kept resurfacing no matter how hard he tried. It literally was like he had cancer and could not control. I feel in my own heart I kept Keith alive a lot longer because I was there all the time. I put everything on the back burner, including my career, to help Keith. Lorrie always knew in the back of her mind that Keith was a ticking time bomb, and she lived in constant fear that something bad would happen to him. It was a living hell. I was on pins and needles when he was on the road. Every time the phone would ring, it was in the back of my mind that there was somebody calling to tell me he's been in a wreck or died of alcohol. However, more than their marriage and Keith's personal difficulties, it is the note that he left for Lorrie on the day he died that's most heartbreaking. On May 9th, 1989, the day he passed away, Keith had taken Lorrie to the airport to see her off on a promotional trip to Alaska. He gave her a handwritten letter before he left her there. It was not unusual for Whitley to give her a card, but Morgan said its contents were spooky in light of what happened later. What he wrote to her, though, was almost like a farewell note. When she read it again on the way home, in retrospect, she felt like he was trying to tell her something. And it's the most beautifully heartbreaking thing you might ever read. Here's what it said. Would you like to know what I wish for you? If I could have any wish I wanted, this is my wish. That in your life which is so precious to me, may worries, troubles, and problems never linger. May they only make you that much stronger and able and wise. May you rise each day with sunlight in your heart, success in your path, answers to your prayers, and that smile that I always love to see in your eyes. I love you. Keith and Lorrie's relationship has to be one of the most beautiful yet painful love stories ever. Lorrie further added, Keith treated me like a queen. In the 3 years we were married, he never said one ugly word to me, never raised his voice. We had disagreements and arguments, but he was so gentle and caring. As much as I had to take care of him, he took care of me in other ways. I might never have that again, but I had it once in a lifetime. Keith was destined for greatness. Do you think he would have become the greatest country singer ever? Let us know in comments. And please do hit the like and subscribe buttons before you go.